with all kinds of things. So, but I will keep you guys posted. You guys will know what day the show airs and blah, 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 blah. I will post all that. In fact, I'm going to have a listening party here at my home, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know, for my dearest, closest family, friends, and all that kinds of stuff. We're going to sit here and we're going to eat some cool shit and we're going to, you know, yeah, and watch it. So, and then I'm supposed to get my own, I guess, DVD or whatever, you know, for myself to watch it. So either way, enough about that. Zip. Okay. But yeah, so that kind of bothered me. It was like a serious character flaw for me because I was like, are you serious over something this fucking silly and stupid? You gonna get up in airs because of that? Are you serious right now? So that is another reason why, you know, I haven't came on here with all these things that I've been blessed to get for Black Friday. And I know you guys were watching that shit and y'all was like, damn, bitch, you slept in the... Y'all, I was on a mission. You understand me? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. My truck was so full of shit. I got a lot of stuff for my office. I bought a new printer. I bought a paper shredder. You know, I just bought a lot of stuff. Now for my kids, I bought them a few things, yes, and that's why also, I don't want to whip it out and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And they looking and seeing, oh, mama got that, so I have to keep a lot of my shit at Kenny's house, to keep it from here, because kids gonna ramble. When I'm gone, they're gonna get to going through my closets and shit like that there. So, but I did get the Margaritaville. I am going to show you guys that. Family, when I tell you that is the coldest shit I have ever seen before. Family, it's preset to mix 48 different drinks, okay? And it has these canisters on the top. Those of you guys that are on my Facebook, you guys already know because you guys seen it. But it has these canisters on the top. And like you have your liquor canister where you can put rum, vodka, tequila, and something else in that. Then it has cranberry juice, sour, and orange juice. And what it does is it has an LCD screen on it, and you turn the LCD screen to whatever drink you want. Like if you want, what is one of them? Like a hurricane. You twist it to hurricane, and it just automatically just mixes these concoctions together. It's almost like my Keurig, okay? Whereas you just put your glass up under there, you turn it to whatever, put your glass under it, and it automatically mixes the drink. This is the coldest shit I have ever seen in my life. I said, oh my God. Now, I don't even drink, mind you. The last time I had a drink was at the Jazz Festival, and I had a Kahlua, okay? Mudslide, the little bottle about that big, and I sipped on that all night. All night. That was the last drink I had. So I'm not much of a drinker, but I do want to do more socializing and things in my home. I'm getting my house a little bit redone a little bit, so I'm going to take you guys through the process of that. We're going to get a new kitchen and all these different things. So, and I want to do more socializing in my home. And so I bought that for my bar. And I want my own bar with mirrors and upside down glasses and and flutes and champagne glasses and all these different goblets and things hanging up on. Yeah, I want it really, really nice. So I bought that for my bar. So I just bought a whole bunch of things, and I want to share it with you guys. No shade. Let me just get this out the way right now, because it's no shade on anyone or nobody else's pockets at all. Okay, everybody can do what they can afford to do, and that's it. If that is a bother to you, let me tell you now, don't watch it, because I'm going to put it in the description. If it's a bother, just don't watch it. But people can do what they can afford to do. If you can't afford to do that, then, do what you can do, and that's it. My plight is not to crip walk on nobody else's get down. on whatever it is, because I am a firm believer that God giveth and he taketh away. So if I'm gonna be on here and I'm on some old flow showing shit, oh yeah, girl, shit, I got the new hotness. Y'all ain't got nothing like this, girl. Oh, it's the bomb right here. Oh, this is this. No. Then therefore, to me, that's ugly. That's very, very ugly. And just as I was telling Jody the other day, I'm able and I'm capable to do a lot of things. I've been blessed to be able to buy whatever it is that Tina wants to buy. Okay? Now, there are some things that might be out of my budget, but there's a few things that are in it. And if I don't have it, it's because I don't think it's hot. I don't have it because that's not what the fuck I want. And then the friends and the men in my life shower me with beautiful gifts with no measure. With no measure whatsoever. So when Tony was like, take that shit back, boom, I got you the Canon T3i, whoop de whoop whoop whoop. And I was like, Jody, okay, I'm overwhelmed because it has so many different things going on with it. It's like, how do I use this? What do I do? Because I'm so used to a point and click. It's so many gadgets and shit. It's like, this lens and that lens and so yesterday I spent the day, watching a lot of tutorials on different things. I did get a Clarisonic too. But on different things that I got, I was kind of watching the tutorials from other people to see how they like the product, how it worked for them, this and that and other. I have not checked the Margaritaville though, because I wanted that older Margaritaville that just, makes regular margaritas and, you put the ice in there and it crushes the ice and, you mix your stuff. That's the one that I wanted for years. Okay, I wanted that. I told Tony, I said, Senior, I want that so badly. And when he came back with the Ninja, I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I was, still putting subliminal messages out there like, oh, I want a Margaritaville, whatever. Then he comes back with the KitchenAid. So it's like, this time I just went out and I bought it. And so he was like, well, how much was it? I told him what it was. And he was like, I'll give it back to you. You didn't have to buy it. I was the one that was late. You were trying to tell me what it is that you wanted, and I'm the one fucked up. So, needless to say, bottom line is, I will do a video about it. Next thing I want to discuss with you guys. You ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? You guys know, well, you guys don't know, some of you guys do, that I've been on a journey for a long, long, long time. And you tend to meet a lot of people in this genre, okay? And you have lasting friendships. You tend to meet people that it's like, damn, I don't even understand why I even took up time with you type people. You make a lot of mistakes. You do things that, you wish you never had done before in life. I have gotten requests for so many different things. In my 30s, I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my 30s, trying to get on, okay? And, I got invited to a couple casting couches. I never did it. I was always approached to have like threesomes and such. Never had a threesome before in my life. I don't know anything about that. I've never gotten a tattoo. I don't have any extra piercings or, pretty much Tina's a square. But beyond this shit right here, I am pretty much, when I'm, like, people ask me, where do you live? Where do you stay? Out the way. That is my shit. When people ask me, where do I stay? My immediate response is out the way, because I do. I think that is best for me. I don't want to get myself swept up in the game. I don't want a name for myself. I don't want men to see me and attach my name to something ugly. I did not sleep around, okay? Was I a jump off? I was. I was a jump off to an NBA player. I was, and then shortly after that, then I started seeing a guy, a music guy, and the NBA player was actually married at the time. It was a mess. It was a mess. And we genuinely, I assume, cared for each other. I mean, the times that we spent together was cool as fuck. Really, really cool as fuck. I mean, I look at my earrings, because these are some earrings that he had, and I just took them from him. He was like, whatever. I mean, we just had a really, really cool fiasco, you know. And so that's just a chapter in my life that I look back on, and I see so many young women, trying to get on, and they shaking their ass and twerking and doing all these different things and shit and selling their bodies, and and even for my sister Big Bone videos, I've gotten messages and inboxes from another one of the sites. I won't say the name, but well, we'll pay you $500 to do a twerking video for our site, and we'd like to take some exclusive pictures of you, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, I don't look like that all the time. That's what people don't understand. Okay, Tina does not look like that all the time. I don't. When I'm home and I'm kicking it, I'm kicking it. Like right now, okay, I ain't got no panties and shit on. That's just is what it is. But I'm probably a little bloated and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bra. I get so many messages about how my bra don't fit right. I mean, I'm home. I'm at home and I'm chilling and I'm kicking it. How many of you do you really get all dressed up and dolled up to sit at the house? I mean, for real. I'm not gonna go through all this full face of makeup to sit on the motherfucking couch and watch Trisha. I'm not gonna do that shit, nigga. Now, I did throw this motherfucking hair on and shit because, I was looking like one of the motherfucking Manhattans a while ago. So I was like, bitch, at least throw this on right here, put on this hat. So then therefore people won't be really, tripping the fuck out. So it's like, but at home, I'm at home. I'm chilling and I'm kicking it. I don't feel the need. And for me, for a man, any man in my life, they have to accept me for who I am. This is me. I'm a cussing chick. I'm a ride or die chick. I'm shit. The bitch like, okay, here come the police. You gonna eat your half. I'm gonna eat my half. And nigga, we gonna belch together. And we gonna holler at these police like ain't shit popped off. I'm that chick. I'm just come to your house and cook you a full spread and then go home. I'm just kind of laid back like that. I don't wanna be the chick that always gotta be made up and shitting, because it's like 90% of her looks you could wipe it off with a towel. I don't wanna be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be so attached to certain things to where people aren't getting the real me. And I think that it's a facade or a front or something like that. It's just not my thing. So it just is what it is. I say that to say, back then, I had met this guy. He lives in New York City. And he's known. Let me just say that he's known. I won't say more. But yesterday, and we talk from time to time, because we had our little get down back in, I want to say, 2006. Before that. Though I separated from my husband in 2006, we were on outs for some time before the separation, of course, happened. But, of course, you give the date, whereas, you finally left. But up until that point, it was bad for a while, okay? So I would have to go back further than that. It would have to be like maybe 2005, maybe? Somewhere around there. And anyway, but he lives in New York City, and I just love him. I just love him. And though he travels so much because he's in the music industry, and we met at the BET Awards, believe it or not. When I was doing that type of stuff. And I was hanging in Monique's camp at that time, and we were, doing our things and things like that together. And I met him during that time. Well, throughout the years, we stayed in touch. We met out at Essence a few times. I mean, we just have history, okay? And he knows me before YouTube. He knows me before my grind. While I was in my grind, let me say that. While I was fully engulfed in my grind, because I slept with his ass too. Okay? I slept with his motherfucking ass. And I don't regret it, because at the end of the day, we still have a beautiful friendship, and there's nothing in the world that I can't call him up and be like, whoop de whoop whoop whoop. And he'd be like, okay, well then go to the airport. You got a flight waiting on you. Let me knock on wood, Father, I thank you. I've never paid for airfare. I've never, unless it was a trip that I was taking by myself. Like when I went to Essence, like that. But if I'm traveling with a man, I've never paid for airfare like that. And so he would fly me out places, to see him and meet up with him and stuff. And it was just a beautiful thing. I mean, we were on this right here for a long fucking time, for years and years and years. And yesterday, he had been sending me messages on Facebook. I get his messages on Facebook and whatnot, private, of course. And so, so we converse, back and forth via the internet, text messaging and things of that nature, whatever. And when the storm hit, I was so concerned because he's in New York. And so this morning, when I talked to him this morning, he's like, I'm in Freeport, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know where the fuck Freeport is. I don't know nothing about that. So I'm like, where the fuck is Freeport? I don't know where the fuck that's at, but that's where, I guess that's where he's at. He told me he was in Freeport. So Freeport it is. And so, but he just pulls so at my heartstrings. You know how, like, you've been with somebody one time before and it's like the story isn't over, like? And my mom just adored him. She just loved him, And so, he would call and speak to my mom, like, Mama, what you cooking? I'm coming to Cali and blah, blah, what you got going on? Cool as a motherfucker. So anyway, yesterday we had a talk yesterday, and I was telling him, he was telling me, we were talking about the business, and he was like, Tina, are you ready? Are you really, really ready? Because, you need to really have a talk with the children. You and Tony need to talk. You guys, you need to really talk, And, like he was also saying to me, keep your circle small. You're not going to be able to trust everybody. So many different things. You just need to be mindful of some things. So yesterday he asked me, he said, well, I'm so tired of running and, Tina, I really want to I'm ready to be monogamous, because he was not, okay? In this business, what is that? What is monogamy in the entertainment business? Well, what is it? Because even the most married of people got so much shit going on, family. You can go to an industry party. When it's too much going on. When you go to an industry party and they check your phones, at the door. You know how like they have coat checks and shit at the club or whatever, and they take your jacket. Oh yeah, a lot of places is no cell phones allowed, shit like that, because you're subject to see so and so that played and whooped a wop, and he would a dude. And they sitting over in the cut, just chilling and giggling and touching each other's thigh and shit. Yeah, you see some really, really crazy shit out here. You'll see a wife and that she's, married to, so-and-so, but she over here would whoop the wop. Nigga, didn't he play and whoop, whoop, whoop? Yeah, you see all kinds of things. So, I have to say, those long marriages that you see, you just don't know what those women are enduring. I'm telling you, because this business is a beast. And I've only scratched the surface. You understand me? Now, I have friends that are fully engulfed and living it full time, got to have security, and, you got to do to get in the gate, to get, and that's just to get through their driveway,